Доброго дня.
Good afternoon, and now I give the floor to Presidential Administration spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and now to your attention is the information in the ATO region during the last 24 hours. In Lugansk area, the enemy delivered sniper fire at our positions that happened near Novozvanivka village of Popasnyansky region. In Donetsk area, the military actions were carried out near Avdiivka, and during the day, the enemy violated ceasefire 9 times. The enemy delivered fire from 3 different directions. These are South Spartak, Southern East Mineralna, and East Yasinuvata. In the course of the shelling, the enemy used mortars, and also snipers were active. In Mariupol area, there were 10 enemy shellings on the front line from Mariinka to Shirokine. In the evening, enemy drone carried out air reconnaissance above temporarily occupied territories, and this drone flew from Russia. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed, but 7 were wounded. So these losses of ATO forces were sustained in Donetsk area. About the losses of the enemy, it was identified that one body of the militant was brought to Donetsk clinical hospital morgue, and also 2 wounded militants were delivered to the same hospital, and also 8 bodies were brought to the morgue of Yasinuvata hospital, and 11 wounded militants were brought to the same hospital. SBU fight against propaganda, and in Mariupol, the officers of the service stopped the broadcast of the channels that are banned in Ukraine, and on the 11th of May, SBU blocked broadcasting of 5 Russian TV channels in Konstantinovka. Ukrainian special forces found new cache of ammunition. They found 17 anti-tank mines TM62 with fuses. According to operative information, the militants planned to use it for subversive activities. Also, the police forces in Luganshina confiscated ammunition that was hidden in Podgorivka village, Starobilsky region. Police officers found 4 rounds, 2 Kalashnikov guns, 87 cartridges of 5.45 millimeter of caliber, 15 detonators, fuses to grenades, and 7 fuses to flares. The militants are punished, so the Lysychansky city court found a militant of Prizrak ghost militant formation guilty, and this militant was sentenced to 2 years and 4 months imprisonment. Ukrainian special forces detained this militant in February 2015. He served in the ranks of the militants during May till July 2014, and he patrolled the occupied Lysychansk. After it was freed by ATO forces, the militants ordered him to stay in the city and to follow the orders of the ghost commander nicknamed Bagira. Also to collect information about the movement of Ukrainian troops and to compose lists of Ukrainian patriots. Training continues, and in Lvivshina, there are trainings of Kharkiv University Air Force students, and young pilots flew Mi-8 helicopters and Mi-25 helicopters. They were trained in taking off, landing, hovering, and following the air routes. Also, 2-week courses were completed by the by the law enforcers together with instructors from Canada. So they were trained in carrying out search of at the place of crime, vehicles, and they were trained how to defend offenders. The question from the Fifth Channel. Could you outline the general trend of this week? Is situation stable? Is it deteriorate? Is it what is the trend today? If we analyze the events of this week, we may say that the number of shellings decreased, but the heavy there were some shellings that were delivered for 2 hours, and this is a lot. About the intensity of fire and the use of weapons, the militants, they use mortars, RPCs, they use sniper fire, they use large caliber machine guns, and of course they use small arms. So there is no sharp difference in the trend. And can you specify about those servicemen who were wounded? 5 guys were wounded in Avdiivsky production area in the course of the shellings. And in Novoselivka region, 2 servicemen were wounded because of the booby trap. Thank you. Do you have other questions? Thank you. Thank you.